But yeah, I guess I hit record.
Cool.
Thanks so much, Dylan.
My pleasure.
We were just talking before about Jerkfest, and that's how I got put onto you. And yeah, that was such a sick set.
Thank you.
Like I was saying before, I guess I didn't ask how did Billy approach you, and how was the day? I don't know.
It was a great day. I was there for maybe 14 hours. Just kind of ridiculous. Thanks, Billy. But it was my first one as well, and it was so good. I didn't expect to love pretty much everything. I think other people were saying they thought it was maybe the best one as well. Yeah. I was telling you before, I was a bit worried about being such like a soft rock band amongst everything else.
All the punks,
being right after Kissland. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I had the best time.
Yeah, man.
And a lot of friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know many of the, like, do you listen to a lot of those, like, who like the rest of the sort of Jerkfest?
Yeah.
Sort of who was on that day, like you always sort of been listening to that? And
Can't even really remember now. There was PP Rebel.
Yeah.
It was
great.
Paris
and stuff, yeah.
Banana Gun. Sometimes we play with Jimmy, who's the drummer in that band. I don't know. I feel that we're slightly removed from any scene in Melbourne, including that one.
Yeah, do you feel that?
Yeah.
Always, yeah. Because how long have you been, I guess, how long has Way Dynamic sort of...
It's been a name I've used for my music for maybe 10 years.
Yeah, right.
But, yeah, and the sound has always changed a little. I always said it would just be like a name that I would use to release whatever I decided to do throughout my life. Which means that the music often didn't fit in any other scene or typical Melbourne genre. I mean, not that it's groundbreaking, really.
No, but I get what you mean. Even just listening to it, there's not... I think that's why I like it so much, because I haven't heard too much of like that sound. Yeah. I don't know, amongst like, you know, not just,
I think so.
Within Melbourne anyway.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. I've had people say we should really move to LA or something.
You know what's so funny? As I've been listening to you, I was thinking, you know, like the Stone's Throw label?
A little.
I feel like you'd be perfect on it. I don't know. LA seems so...
Who's on that one?
They had a lot of like that's what Mad Villainy went through, and they had a lot of like who else they had? Stephen Harrington. Do you know? A lot of like the R&B soul. But yeah, I was saying I mean, you probably know a lot of this stuff. But yeah, I was thinking it's funny.
I really don't know a lot of things. I think this podcast will shine light on that.
Are you just in your own sort of...
Yeah,
that's good, though,
I think in some ways I know a lot of niche things, but there's huge blind spots as well.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
But LA, I can see that. That's interesting. So when did it like sort of... Because I was trying to like... I obviously haven't done that many interviews and stuff, so that's why I'm so keen to like sort of get to know like how you got into it all, and like, and when did it start? Like, when did music sort of start for you, and early musical influences, and did you grow up Melbourne and all that sort of stuff?
I grew up in Ballarat.
Yeah, right.
Started playing guitar, got guitar lessons when I was 8, and I think was having lessons every year at school all the way till year 12, maybe bar 1 year. Yeah. And got pretty obsessed, I guess. And I think I was kind of good from the beginning. Yeah. I think like a year into lessons, I was performing at Assembly, playing Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, man.
And I guess that was the like sort of influences
you
would have at that age.
Yeah.
Classic rock.
Yeah, of course.
Whatever your guitar teacher listens to. And then it turned into like Metallica and that sort of discovering Overdrive on little Roland Cube amps.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, I don't know, tried other indie sounding bands with people in Ballarat. And I feel like there weren't too many friends I could play music with. Almost none at my school. Had to go to other schools. But yeah, there was a melodic hardcore band. That's the genre we called ourselves. Called Elaine Avenue. The Drummers Street. Yeah. Then The Fury was another band. That was a Foals lyric that we put as a band name. And then Bel Air, previously called Death by Snoo Snoo. Yeah. The Futurama reference.
Yeah. Of course, yeah.
Yeah, and then, I don't know, eventually moved to Melbourne, and slowly sort of like made some friends. Hard to do when you like move away.
Did you move, like, did you just come here solo, like, just
Yeah,
on your own whim?
was keen to leave pretty much immediately after school, in the first few months after school.
Because that would have been hard, sort of, I don't know,
Yeah.
country town. And then you sort of coming into did you come down to Melbourne often and shit? Was that like a thing?
Maybe I had like 5 to 10 times in my life.
But nothing like...
Well, maybe a bit more than that. My grandma lives in Ballarat.
Oh, man. South, yeah.
Yeah. And that's where my dad's from too.
Oh, true.
But yeah, started doing a music industry degree it was called, which was kind of strange, at RMIT. Made some friends there, slowly met more and more people, and made music with them over the 13 years since moving.
Crazy.
Now.
So you've been here 13?
Yeah, is that right? 12, 13, yeah.
So did you feel like, not isolated, but like, was it a bit like the stuff you were into or wanting to do, like it just couldn't happen in Ballarat sort of thing? Like were your friends sort of into the same? Did you feel like you had to like separate? Like did you lose a lot of, I don't know, not lose, but just sort of grow apart from high
grow
school
apart
friends
is the word, is the word for sure. There were some good friends at the time. Definitely drifted, but we were figuring out what we wanted to do. I don't think I knew what I wanted to do ever, and it's only in the last few years I've maybe found a voice, you might say. Yeah,
that's cool. So you didn't really know what you wanted to, like, growing up high school? There wasn't anything, like, were you drawn to like anything else apart from music? Music was always like...
one of those who only knew music and only wanted to do music. Yeah, which is in a way lucky. Yeah,
to have that one. So it's always been there.
Yeah, for better or for worse. Yeah.
Cool. And does anything else sort of come up when like thinking of Ballarat and growing up and that sort of thing, like country, like does it come out in like, I mean it's obviously part of you, but like I don't know, like
does it come out in me now?
Yeah, maybe like music wise, or I don't know. Like, is there parts you miss, or like are you more of a
I don't think so. I wanted to get out.
Yeah.
I guess I couldn't really play much sport. That seemed to be a big thing.
Oh, really?
When, amongst the people at school and in my family as well. I was telling you before, my dad's like an agility expert. I think that's the best phrase I know to use to describe what he did.
I love that, yeah.
He was a uni lecturer as well and a researcher, but he would often work with AFL clubs and advise on how to be agile.
Like techniques and stuff. I know what you mean. Yeah. They would have like sprint day, like where you get taught like how to do the right technique and stuff.
I think so.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Never fit into that world. Yeah. There was often like a certain type of like dude, man that would fall into that like camp of people my age, and I didn't really want to be hanging out with them. Yeah.
Especially in Melbourne. I mean, footy's, like talking before, like football's such a big thing. I feel like in high school it's either you love it, like you're in, like for me, like telling, like I sort of grew up with that. So, but like I feel like there is like that dividing point, especially I mean Ballarat too. It's like huge footy town, like a lot of footballers come out of that.
Exactly. I couldn't do much of that. I signed up for footy one day, like under 15s or something. It was like I was starting to get excited about it. Like family was like happy for me.
You got this deal, and it might be
growing. Some interest was growing, but then as we were like mucking around, my braces, I got elbowed in the face as we were, I don't know, in the rough or whatever. Yeah. I don't know the phrase, but the wire from the braces came out of all the brackets, pierced through my tongue, and then pierced itself to one of the bottom brackets. So my tongue was sort of suspended, pierced by my braces at the sign-up. And so never actually followed through with the sign-up. Yeah. Went to hospital and sort of, that was that.
Short-lived. That was the first.
That was my footy career.
Yeah, crazy.
But what could have been, I don't know.
Yeah. Never know. Yeah. It's never too late.
I am a little bit agile. Runs in the family, I guess. I've got, apparently, at one point I had the best vertical jump in my school year.
For real?
Yeah.
That's a crazy stat.
Yeah.
That they actually did that.
Like,
that's amazing.
and I was like third shortest or something.
Yeah,
in the year.
right.
But the jump was
You had
good.
the vert.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you just got to like bring that out on stage or something. I don't
Yeah.
know, like start
some
like
jumps.
jumping
Yeah.
into the pit or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, that's far. Because you have a track called Sports.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, is that related to, I'm just curious. Was that more of something, another reference?
I think
curious.
that's like lightly referencing that I'm
Mm.
not very sporty, but also, I mean, I can't really remember anything I write after I've written it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I must have been feeling something at the time, but it's gone to me now.
Mm-hmm.
But I like retroactively fitting some meaning to it now, and I think you could apply like talking about like political tactics as being like a sport.
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
what I'm very ambiguously talking about.
Yeah, yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
So when you write, like, it's pretty much, I was going to ask, I actually wrote it down too, just like your writing process and that sort of thing, and how, and especially like, because you have some like amazing like melodies and hooks and stuff. Like how does the sort of, writing come to you? Has it always been the same? Has it always been something that you write, like, you have a book and you're writing and shit, or does it just come to you spontaneously?
I think I'm not fantastic with words, I wouldn't say. I would say I'm not that great with words. I think, I'm very melody forward. I was talking to one friend about it recently, and we're kind of similar in that sense. And we wondered, like, is it because we listened to, like, Sum 41 and Green Day and stuff? All this, like, really hooky, like, almost disgustingly hooky stuff when we were younger. Has that, like, really informed our writing? I think possibly.
Yeah, right.
I caught myself listening to some Sum 41 earlier this week. And, feeling at home.
Yeah, yeah. So that's what you're drawn to when it sort of comes
Well, not anymore.
Yeah,
but yeah definitely.
It comes out.
How do I write these? I'm not sure. I just try to be intuitive, and when I'm sitting with the guitar and the semblance of a melody comes out, I'll do my best to hone in on it and follow it.
Yeah, yeah.
And often I will maybe begin writing a song, like trying to recreate. It doesn't really do it justice to say recreate, but take a song that I know and love and try to recreate the feeling it gives me.
That's cool. Yeah.
Not just copying the groove or anything in it, in the DNA of it, but in a new way try to recreate the same feeling it gives me. I don't know. That's quite a nebulous answer, but my latest single, I started in my head with Donnie and Joe Emerson's Baby, and I don't think it ended up sounding anything like that. But I guess that helped like develop something.
Start with like that reference point.
Yeah.
I guess that because even I just think of like most good ideas start from like some influence from something, and then it sort of just becomes your own thing, Like,
and I tend to believe that nothing's really that original. That we're all remixing, recontextualizing everything.
100%.
I don't know. Other times I can see that something is just like completely original. I don't know. It doesn't behoove us to completely give in to the idea that we're not bringing anything of ourselves to the table too. But I think mostly it's freeing to like admit that to myself.
100%.
That where I'm just sort of taking things and messing them up.
Yeah. And just like evolving them and just switching them up and shit. Because even like starting this, like, it was what I was saying, those guys in New York I was listening to over COVID time, and they were just getting, different people from the New York hardcore scene and that sort of thing, and I was just like, there's a bit of a scene here that I'm into, like, and then it's sort of just, at the start I was like very much like it has to be like that, like the way I viewed them or listened to them, but then it sort of, I don't know, it becomes similar, I don't know, that's what you're saying, just becomes something else. Once you like get comfortable with it or something. So you really felt the last couple of years, you felt like you found your voice like a lot more. It seems that way too, listening, especially the last couple sort of singles. It feels like you've got like that, I don't know if it's the sound, but it's like, it's very much like it's distinct to you a bit more now? I don't know. Is that?
I think so. I think maybe it just is happening without me really trying to make it happen. I've had people say like this, something I've mixed that isn't mine at all, definitely sounds like a way dynamic track or something. I guess I've got a stamp on things.
Yeah.
But just because I have my preferences and it comes out that way. Which I guess is like going back to what we were just saying. All these ideas of other songs that influence mine, they will get filtered no matter what through my
subconscious, because you listen to it. You've listened to it before.
Yeah. And I just trust that they'll be filtered enough to be
you.
Yeah, to be me. And that's bound to be compelling in some way, I hope.
Yeah, it's quite beautiful. I love that.
Oh, thanks.
And you said you're like quite intuitive with like writing and stuff too, or when you have that melody in your head and stuff, does it just come from? Do you try to trust that a lot?
Exactly. I'm not the best at it compared to some of my friends. I get really inspired by my friends in the band Good Morning, Stefan and Liam, who, when they're in the studio, they're not, they don't feel overly bound by their like preconceived ideas of what this song should be. They'll pull up an instrument and noodle around, and when they hit something that compels them, they'll just follow it and then repeat that process the whole time, and then you've got something at the end that is quite unique. And if it compels you when you're making it, I think it will compel somebody.
Yeah. Do you try to just trust that? Like if you're feeling it, knowing that other people hopefully are gonna like the personal becomes like universal or whatever you call it. Yeah, that's cool, man. So that's sort of where the idea thing too. Do you think much about that? Like your sound has to be this way, or like do you think it'll get harder? This is just coming to me now. I'm just thinking like once you have that sound like way dynamic to like not be like boxed into that. I'm just thinking, do you ever think much?
I think
when you get
I have thought about it recently,
because when people see you as like that one, or not just people, but you know what I mean, like you have that sound and then like you sort of want to keep that going because it's doing well, but then you look at some of the best artists you think, or bands, they always like switched it up and like didn't care too much about audience. Like do you think much about that going forward and now, because especially you've a couple albums in stuff, that sort of thing?
Exactly. About to release the third album, and I think at that point I'm becoming aware that like a sound is forming, and I've been thinking about it lately. I think I'm gonna have to do something drastic and shake it up, so I don't just see myself the way others do, or like you don't want to believe your own press release or anything.
Just curious, like I'm sure a lot of artists get stuck in that. I don't know, like just not that it's a bad thing to have a sound, like it's amazing to find your sound and voice. I just want but I hope I can try to give myself the best opportunity to break out of it, explore other things. Like the more labels there are, the harder I guess it could be. My friend Danis in the band Cool Sounds is very good at that. I feel like every album is putting the last one in the bin and doing something new. Yeah, it's amazing. So having that, and then you said your friend from Good Morning, they sort of just go in and you get drawn by that too, what they're doing in terms of not having like that preconceived idea of like a sound or whatever, just following like what feels right in the.
That's how it seems to me anyway.
Yeah.
At the same time, they have like such thoughtful songwriting before they go into the studio too. They're some of the best. I don't know, we'll see what's to come. I've not written a song really for this project in like 2 years.
Oh really? So they're old sort of, is that what you mean, or is it just
no, like I've only really got like 3 songs that don't have a home,
right? Like
that could be way dynamic songs that I've written in the last 2 years,
right?
I think because I'm waiting for some sort of sign to say where I should go next.
Right. So you haven't been writing as much? That's really interesting.
Trying, but
like,
I haven't been.
Okay. Like it just hasn't felt right, you mean? Like,
We'll see.
Yeah. Do you like push? Do you try to like push that then? Like if you're not feeling it, or you someone that just sort of, you know what I mean? Like allow, like if you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it. Like
I was just allowing it. But yeah, I guess I got into a really good rhythm about 2 years ago, and then just I guess I was in practice, in good practice.
Yeah.
The songwriting muscles were being used.
Yeah.
But I've been doing other things, I think, lately. I would like to get back into it, and now I am, but it feels like it's work. But that's interesting to me too. Like
it feels like work a bit.
Yeah, I'm crafting something now rather than letting things flow.
Interesting.
I don't know.
Yeah, right.
Does that make sense?
A little bit. So you're saying it feels like work? Like, does it feel like more like work now? You mean you mean like the writing sort of?
Doesn't feel like a chore or anything, but it feels like I'm like active in the process.
Right. You're not whereas when you hear people have those, when it flows, like you're not really there.
Yeah.
That self isn't like there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Do you ever do much songwriting?
No, I haven't. Like the only form of writing is just I'll journal. Like I got your questions on your I'll journal and stuff.
Yeah.
That's sort of I like to get out. But
Yeah.
I mean that's not songwriting at all. But I think getting it sort of eases some weight off. I don't know. I've always used it. Have you ever done?
Do the morning journaling?
Morning pages?
At
night.
night,
Just like reflecting on whatever or any idea. I don't know. Sort of feels nice.
Yeah.
Easy to sleep, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you ever done? Do you have any? I guess like day-to-day practices or things that sort of keep you in like a good mental. Because I know that for me helps. Yeah, just like see things that they're not as bad as they are, or you see it on the paper and you're like, oh, that's not as bad as what you thought, and that sort of thing.
Totally. I think it's kind of my mental health has gone up in the last 2 years, and I think that's coincided weirdly with my creative tendencies going like down a little bit. But I'm very happy about that. I've been just walking every day.
Amazing.
And I don't know, practicing mindfulness in small ways and being more social.
Yeah.
Used to be very anxious.
Oh, really? Just like anything sort of
and
thing?
And still am a bit. But that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But just the walking every day is actually really good for those perspective shifts.
Yeah. Are you listening to music then, or just straight thoughts? Like?
Yeah, music, podcasts.
Yeah. So that's
this
when you
one.
Get them in. Yeah.
Most recently.
I appreciate that. But yeah, no, interesting. So you felt like since your mental health's gotten better, like the writing hasn't, like it's been a shift. Like I find that.
Yeah. I don't think that's like a correlation that applies to everyone. I assume not.
Yeah.
But for me, I think I've just been putting my energy in other places, and that's been a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have been writing for other projects as well.
Cool.
But yeah, maybe that's linked to I don't want to try. I want to try not to think about myself so much. Can feel like I'm being narcissistic or something when I'm writing for myself.
Yeah, I feel because it's usually always, if you're writing, it's going to be about things.
Yeah.
That are like personal you, which make you reflect on. Is that what you mean? Like then you're going back in that space and world of like what's happened.
Yeah.
And stuff like
but I've been thinking lately, perhaps this is a sign I should be really looking outward a bit more, writing. I don't need to write about myself. I can write about what's going on in the world.
True.
I think my creativity is looking different these days.
That's cool, man. So more like
interesting thing.
Looking out.
Yeah.
Observing and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Right, that's cool.
Hard to do. I'm finding it hard to do, but
yeah. Do you feel like you're observant? Like, are you someone that's? I mean, we're all sort of observant, but do you feel like you're more drawn to like, I don't know, and then bringing that out in maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
Music? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the walking thing. But I get what you mean. Like, because even when you are like being more social and you're just being out more and doing more and that sort of thing, I find that I don't even just write as much because I'm like, you're just so much out.
Yeah.
And you're feeling good and that sort of thing. Whereas like I feel like I write the most when I'm not, you know? When you're like, which is, I just sort of just thought of that since you were saying that, which makes total sense.
Totally.
Yeah.
What have you been doing when you go out lately?
Just gigs really, movies. I was talking to you before, films, movies and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I love that. just work this, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
You like, what else has been drawing you? Like, what things, spare time? I know you walk in, obviously, and you. I mean, we could talk. Obviously, the mixing and mastering stuff is work and that sort of thing too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm loving putting some attention to some of my friends' music. Spent the last month or two off and on working on a friend Jack Spencer, their solo album, second album, and I think it's excellent. Yeah, look, I feel like that's all I like to do.
Yeah.
Spend time walking, spend time on music.
That's amazing.
With friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, going to gigs from time to time.
Mm.
What have you been seeing lately?
What did the last one I saw? I want to go to the Lost Animal gig on. There's one on Friday night. Dick Diver's gig coming up.
I'll be there.
Yeah, keen for that. They're the ones. I mean, it's probably, when you're trying to think, they're the two that sort of come to mind.
Yeah.
Which I'm keen for. You? Well, you got your album coming out next month too, so it's going to be pretty hectic.
Yeah, we're going to play. It's not announced yet, but a launch in September. I don't know. I'm going to push myself to see more.
Yeah.
I have been, despite the walking every day, when that's finished, I kind of just stay in and work or watch movies and TV and stuff. Yeah.
Do you see it as like a solitary thing, music, or do you see it as a collab? Like, is it a mix of? I mean, obviously, probably touring and being on stage is more collaborative and maybe jamming. But because even when I saw at Jerkfest, there was like 6 of you guys up there.
Yeah.
Is that always like you got and what's that sort of, and just the solitary and being with people and obviously on stage with 5 others, 6 others, whatever it is.
Yeah. I find it really. I used to find it quite tricky to write with people. Never done much of that. I started a project last year called Cat Scratch, where I have been writing with my friend Jack, whose solo album I was making, and it's the first time I've been able to sit down in a room and build the song out of nothing with someone.
That's cool, because
you can. Requires a lot of trust in that person, I think, which I wasn't sure I ever had until now. So that's been fantastic. But for way dynamic stuff, I tend to try and get everything kind of sorted on my own, on pen and paper, melodies, chords, lyrics.
Because you do everything. Like, I think my cousin told me that I sent him, like, we were just talking and stuff. And do you do, like, for the guitar, everything in the song? Like,
mostly.
Crazy.
There's been a couple songs on the new album where Stefan in the band and Lehman in the band have played some drums and guitar or bass. And Chloe, also in the band, plays all the strings excellently. But I am a bit of a control freak and do try to play everything.
Yeah, it's crazy. Because there's a lot of layers to your songs. Like,
I guess so.
Like, there's a lot.
I'm just really trying to get the groove exactly how I can hear it in my head, which requires, I think, me playing every little thing.
And are you recording at home? And do you have a studio? Like, do you go somewhere? How's the sort of process?
It's always been at a studio.
At a studio, yeah.
But one time it was just in a pretty makeshift studio in Stefan's bungalow he was living in Collingwood. Tiny tiled room that sounded horrible. But ended up great. Always with Stefan. He's a wizard. Yeah.
So it comes from that. That's sick. And how's this album sort of, has it been any different recording it as opposed to like Duck or other? Is there anything that's felt, I don't know, different, or is it just putting out this record as opposed to the last couple, or just for yourself? Or
has it felt different? I think.
I mean, not that it's out yet, but you know what I mean. Just
I think it's the most realized album yet. I think, I'm maybe saying the most I have lyrically.
Cool.
I'm getting better at that. But I really just trust the process of getting in a studio with Stefan and seeing what comes out of that. Some songs end up quite different to what we expect because of that intuition thing that I was mentioning he has. I think we're both really proud of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think the best comes from that? Like, sort of what we're talking about of like, you have that idea, you go into the studio with it, and then it become like, that's like your reference point to start, and then it becomes something. Does that happen a lot, or you're like, this is something that you couldn't have like written down or tried to script? You know what I mean? When you even when you hear of moments.
I really try to write to plan everything.
Yeah.
I think
so. You like that control.
Yeah. But yeah, I've maybe like 10% of the product, 10 to 20% of the final product is spontaneous in some way.
That's it.
And we record it on tape, so we try to leave all the little mistakes that get made along the way, and like that's part of the spontaneity that like is compelling as well, I think. The human touch.
Yeah. That's like what makes it, eh?
Yeah,
because I think
so.
Even when you think of like, I mean, it's the whole like AI thing and that sort of thing, but like I don't think anything can replicate like a mistake maybe, or like a human touch at a live gig, or like in an album and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, do you think much, just sort of curiosity, like on where that's all gone? Like you even see now, like I think I'm going to transition away from Spotify and just go to like Bandcamp and shit. But
yeah.
You see like they're like pushing like you hear like you hop on a playlist and it's like some of the songs are like AI generated bands and shit. It's crazy.
I mean, there's the Velvet Sundown.
That was exactly. I was just talking.
Do you know, are there many others?
Yeah, there's heaps. Like I was on like some soul. I was listening to this soul dude, and I'm like, he's like really good, you know. And I found out like it was AI. You know what I mean? AI generated.
What's their name?
I can't even remember. It was just one track that I could show you after. It was weird. Obviously, I don't. It's just I don't know.
Sinister, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you have much thought on like? I mean, it's a pretty broad question, but where that's all going, and being in music and being a musician yourself, and just curious. Like,
I think more broadly, I think it's obviously a tool that people can use. Like on a micro level, using anything as a tool, using AI as a tool can be really useful if every decision along the way is human motivated, but as those decisions get broader and like larger with a macro lens, like that's when it starts to become blurry of like how much decision making is being taken away. I don't know, and that line will never really be found. Like where is it a tool and when is it like actually making decisions?
Yeah, exactly.
And it's modeled, trained on like people's music that didn't give the consent. Probably, it sucks. But I hope that people need like context to connect to something. I think if people knew it was AI, I don't think they'd connect very much to it.
Because that's tough.
But in the situation where they don't know that it's AI and they are connecting to it, thinking that it's real, that's where it's scary.
Yeah, because as soon as you find out it's like something AI, it's like, it's not. It's like, for me anyway, it's just like a straight cut. Like I'm not gonna listen or like delve into it because
me too.
They're not human.
Do you think? Are there people who, I don't know, still like it a lot, knowing that it's AI?
I don't know.
The Velvet Sundown are doing it.
Maybe if they're just listening. Maybe if it's in like a playlist and you don't even know, I'm sure you could just like groove to a tune. I think it's more when you get into like an album or band or something, you delve into maybe seeing what interviews have done or, something. Me anyway, like anything I've ever been into, I just go straight to YouTube or whatever, and you look at like other people they're talking about or who they got influenced by or that sort of thing. And I'm sure it's a lot the same for everyone, but like, AI, you're not going to get that backstory and...
Maybe they'll start generating that.
Well, that's the thing. When you think, even when I was saying like the humans, you know how like a song might have like, it might not be perfect, but that's what makes it beautiful.
Yeah.
But like, I'm sure you could already do that where you could generate. Yeah. Like put it in as like having some mistakes and the AI would like do that, to make it seem, I don't know. It's just sort of, there's a lot on that shit, but.
Who knows? It sucks though.
It does. That's what that's the main. That's the bottom
need
line.
To say. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know how we got to that. Yeah, how did we? I don't even remember. So you got some shows coming up. album's out August like 22nd or something, 21st.
Yeah, August 22nd.
Near my birthday, so
Nice.
keen for that. And then you'll be playing some shows. Mad, man.
Yeah, there's a show in September in Melbourne and
Yeah,
a couple
yeah.
in one in Brisbane and one in Northern Rivers.
Mm-mm.
That's what we've got for the minute.
And then you were touring with like MJ Lenderman.
Yeah.
Lenderman? How was
Yeah.
that?
Excellent.
Was that here or where was it?
I met him when Good Morning was touring in the States.
Sick.
And somehow, my music sort of got into his ears.
Oh, really? So he hit you up?
Yeah.
Sort of thing? Oh,
Yeah,
man,
and they asked us
see,
to
I didn't
play
know that, yeah.
in Melbourne and where else did we play? Yeah, in Brisbane. It was a bit of,
How
bit of
was
a
that?
dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That'd
like
be
his music a
incredible.
lot.
Yeah, I was just listening.
He's
to
extremely nice.
Amazing, man.
And the whole band.
Yeah.
It was a dream. Same with Waxahatchee, we played with them in Brisbane.
Yeah.
And a really nice crew.
Amazing.
Hopefully I can go visit them again soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. It would have been trippy as like someone that you like hitting you up like that. I couldn't imagine. Has it happened before like that? I don't know.
No, not really. It was trippy. I kind of lost my mind a bit around that time.
Yeah. Was this last
the
year?
show was fine.
Yeah.
The show was not trippy at all.
Mm.
Some of those shows in the States that Good Morning were doing were pretty big. So I feel like I'd gotten used to big rooms. It becomes abstract after a while, the like size of the room. You're just playing to some people at the front or something. Not thinking about the thousands back then.
Yeah, I could imagine.
But I was just sort of worried about like what would the vibes be like in the green room.
Yeah.
But they're all so lovely.
So
It was
chill.
the best.
Oh, that's amazing, man. Yeah, what was that? What about playing before shows? Like, do you get anxious before it, or like, is it something, I could imagine, I couldn't, even before like doing these, sometimes I'm like a bit, you don't know where it goes, like anything, you don't know where it can go. Like, do you have something that you try to remember for a gig or something? Is that, or are you quite comfortable going on stage?
I just like to like prepare myself for like musically, just make sure I'm like not thinking about what I have to play. Yeah. Just like commit things to muscle memory, and then whatever happens. Yeah. Just like focus on having a good time. That's what people like react to, I think. Yeah. Is if we're having a good time.
That's amazing. Yeah.
And it's with a lot of great friends in the band.
Mm-hmm.
7 of us now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I don't know. Any show, no matter the size, is really easy and fun with them. Yeah.
Well, especially you got 7 up there, it makes it special, right? Yeah. As opposed to maybe if you're by yourself, I don't know. Have you ever done any gigs where it's just you up there? Just curious, like.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, once or twice.
Yeah.
And I don't like them.
Yeah, it'd be a lot different.
I'm gonna try a bit more. I'm doing one next week.
Oh, I see.
Solo set supporting Augie March.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll have gone. It'll have passed by the time anyone's listening.
Yeah, true.
But I'm thinking of bringing some of the band out to not play anything and just stand there behind me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That'd be cool, man. It's crazy. Yeah, that'd be like so different. I saw Jessica Pratt recently, and she was just up there pretty much. Yeah. She had a small little bit, just with the stool.
Oh, it was just solo, was it?
Yeah, I mean, she had like a couple, but a lot of the songs are just her playing,
Yeah.
It's pretty, just on a black bar stool.
It's very vulnerable.
Yeah, she was cool.
Yeah. Where was that?
Near the Hammer Hall. It wasn't the Hammer Hall, it was one of the...
Oh, the Recital Centre.
Yeah, Recital, that's the one, yeah. It was pretty good, man. That was for Rising.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What do you reckon the best gig you've been to? Is there anything that sticks out?
Ever?
Yeah, ever.
I really liked Andy Scharf a couple of years ago.
True.
The quietest band.
Because he would just be, yeah.
Like that was almost like the main takeaways.
Where was that?
Incredibly quiet. They were at Max Watts. Right. People were going nuts. Do you know?
Yeah, it was funny because a couple mates, like, he did this like album club thing, and someone picked one of his albums, and yeah, I got introduced to him through that, through one of my mates, sort of put me on. Yeah, he's like what is it, like folky, sappy sort of like.
Yeah,
It was really
yeah.
like but like I really enjoyed it. It's
Yeah,
interesting.
it was. I think I can relate to his songwriting a bit. How precise it can feel, and like aesthetically, the quiet, detailed sounds that the band can make from playing that way is really amazing. And he's a great storyteller. About 10 years ago, I saw Brian Wilson play Pet Sounds.
Oh man!
And then a hit set after that. That was really special.
Shit. In Melbourne? Was it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
at
right.
the Palace. And then maybe the other one, if I had to pick the third, it was Marcos Valle. You know this? Brazilian
yeah.
guy.
That's right.
Yeah,
Okay.
really fun.
Yeah.
Amazing band.
I saw the other Brazilian, Azimuth.
Yeah, they supported as well, and
oh,
were his band.
That's right. Maybe was that the Nightcat?
Yeah.
one? Yeah, I was at that.
That was amazing.
I completely forgot about it. He played before. I just remember going for Azimuth because I loved them at the time. I still do.
It was amazing.
Yeah, that's incredible. That's cool, And so obviously Beach Boys too. I haven't gone down the Beach Boys rabbit hole just yet. Like I feel like there's so many bands that I'm yet to like that of that obviously know like Pet Sounds and that sort of thing, but they're obviously you've mentioned before, and it comes up a bit in the bio. Like they've always been an influence. Like
I think especially in some of my earlier stuff.
Yeah,
but it's also quite precise at times, and playful. I guess those are the two sides of the coin of the music that I like. The harmonies as well is like something that really gets me. Feels like maybe I'm moving away from that type of sound, but it's just the spirit of his music is pretty infectious. That's cool. I recommend.
It will happen. Like it's only recently that I've got into like Sabbath and stuff. You know how there's those bands that and then you finally get into them and it
totally
blows your mind after knowing just not.
I feel like it's bound to happen to me. So much. I've got massive gaps in my music knowledge. Who have you been liking lately?
Lately, who else? Fuck, on the spot. This is hard, man.
Sabbath.
What have I? Sabbath. Boards of Canada.
Oh yeah, I've never. Yeah.
Amazing, like instrument, like these guys from Scotland or something. Very like trip hop. I don't even ambient, like electronic. They're great, and like a lot of sample, like a lot of samples and shit. I've been loving them. What else? Nala Sinfro, that jazz album, she's great. Space 1.8.
Wow,
that was great.
Cool.
What else? A lot of hip hop and stuff too.
Cool.
You like what sort of sticking out of the like repeat? I don't know. It's hard on the spot. I was trying to think.
I might have to get back to you.
Yeah, you got to send through some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's hard. Do you try to listen? Do you try not to listen while you're recording? Is that like a thing? Not to get so influenced. I don't know.
No, I think
because when you hear people, they're like, "Oh, I won't," whatever art form, they're like, "I won't sort of take in anything."
No, I think listening to stuff, and the same with going to gigs, helps me figure out what I like, and like gets me excited about things. But maybe even more so, helps figure out what I don't like and like what I want to make sure I'm not doing and stay away from.
Sure.
Kind of equally inspires me, even though it's quite cynical. But Arthur Russell is who I always keep coming back to. Iowa Dream is the album that's been I've been loving a lot. That compilation that Mikey Young put together last year, was it?
Do
you know that one?
With the
all those sorts of oddities and things.
Was it the pink cover?
I think so. The illustration. Really wonderful. That sort of thing really, gets me going. I'm sure a lot of my friends will roll their eyes when they hear this one, but I'm always listening to Kim Jong-mi's Now. Korean album from 73, I think.
Right, I haven't listened. Got to listen to that.
Just my favourite.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll have to check that out.
Even though I really can't understand lyrics. But it's, the playfulness and the melodies and the humanity in it, all the mistakes is just perfect.
So you liked it because it comes out in your music too, like the playfulness and stuff. I think that's
anti-solos and things.
So you've always been drawn and you want to.
I think so.
Like that lightheartedness. Would you call it like that in a sense?
Yeah, I guess so. There's a lot of seriousness in some of the songs.
Mm.
Like there's a couple ballads that are just like sickeningly serious. But yeah, it's good to like counteract that with like some anti-solos and stupid lyrics.
Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, Arthur Russell's great. Have you seen his documentary?
Yes, yeah, a while ago I think.
Yeah, it came out.
Can't remember it now. Yeah,
I think that because the big thing that's came from that for me was how he like had so much. He was like a perfectionist almost, and he didn't really release any. It was almost after he passed that a lot of it came out. Like he sat on things and didn't want. I think he was pretty like critical of his own work and stuff. I just remember that from him. But yeah, he was great.
Worth a rewatch.
Yeah, I need it. And movies, films and stuff. I know you said The Curse. I need to get to.
Yeah.
Do you draw inspiration from other art forms or things that you know, if it's a show or movie or book, I don't know, like other things or?
I must. Yeah, but I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I think I must. I like I don't know, movies that maybe have a genre but like break the form as well. Maybe that's what I try to do as well. In a very broad, formal sense. Yeah. That's how I can connect my music with movies, I think. Yeah. But I don't know. I like all sorts of things. Yeah. The other day I watched An American Werewolf in London for the first time.
I haven't seen it. Yeah.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah. Amazing. All-time favourite? Loaded film? Have you got one that you always go back to? Or?
It was like very meaningful to me when I was young. I don't know if I can be objective about it, but Submarine, Richard Ayoade.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. Yeah,
it's quite a good coming of age story.
Yeah.
Recommend that. We were just talking about The Mule, the Angus Sampson.
Yeah.
That's excellent. Yeah. Maybe not an all-time favourite, but it's great.
Up there, yeah.
Yeah.
What's all-time? That's tough, man. I love like those road trip sort of films, like on the roads, like Alice in the Cities and Down by Law. They're great. What else have I always say Yee. I love Yee. Edward Yang. And the Safdie. I love the Safdie brothers stuff too.
I think you'll really like The Curse.
Yeah, I know. Like I've seen pretty much everything they've done. Yeah. Well, obviously I think it's only one of them that's done The Curse. Yeah. But yeah, I gotta.
Make sure you don't do what my friend did and start on the finale.
No way. They did that. Yeah, that's crazy. You can't do that.
No, not with this one.
That's wild. Yeah, I'm so keen. It's funny. It's crazy to say you thought that was well, not crazy, but like you said, best media. What did you say? Like,
yeah, I think it's one of the best things I've ever seen of any art form.
Incredible. Yeah, I'll start it this week because it's been on to watch for a while.
Totally.
We'll wrap it up pretty soon. The only other question I had too, because the album coming up, title being like Massive Shoe, and not to be like, oh, what does that mean? You know, like those class. But like I just thought, you know, that title could mean a number of things. Is there something to a massive shoe? Like I think you said, like, well, it had on there somewhere like always having bigger shoes to fill, like with each album and that sort of thing. Is that something?
Yeah. That's one aspect. I think I'm glad that it can mean many things, and in a sense glad that people are that you're wondering, and it's not like totally obvious.
Yeah,
it's spelled out
I guess
to anyone.
Yeah.
But there's a lyric in one of the songs describing flying to space in a massive shoe. That is where it was lifted from. But it's about looking inward, about filling big shoes. It's about dancing, like I don't know, having the confidence to express yourself. Yeah. It's about looking forward as well, and like taking steps. I don't know. It's all sorts of.
That makes sense. Yeah, that's it. Are they things you try to like live by, like the things of just what you sort of?
Yeah.
Like try to.
Just becoming a better person each day. That's the goal.
Yeah. That's all we can do.
Yeah.
Those little things. That's cool. Yeah, I didn't want to be like what does the name mean, sort of. But I just thought it was just with that name. I just thought
totally
interesting.
And also, it just sounds crazy. Like it's not really a phrase anyone says.
Yeah. Massive shit. Yeah. I guess it's the thing of like big shoes to fill or whatever. Like you hear
Sure.
that saying,
Yeah.
whatever. But
Yeah,
that sort of
yeah.
just came. But that's what's so good about everything, that it's up for interpretation. Take it as you want, sort of thing.
Yeah. You tell me. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But but yeah, so that makes sense. The looking inward and things day by day. Do you have any? You said like walking the main sort of thing at the moment. That is
Going for walks?
Yeah, just like in terms of clearing your head, like that's your
Yeah.
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 That's cool.
I recommend that to anyone listening.
Yeah. Go out.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, the best thing about it is keeping my mind sharp and getting new perspectives on what you might have woken up feeling anxious about.
Yeah.
A couple hours later, you'll be ready to tackle anything.
Yeah, I think that helps heaps. Also, just knowing like the next day is always, I always find like, there's always another day, like to like get through. Like you're not going to you might feel something for a day or a week or whatever, or a month or whatever.
Yeah.
It's always subsides. Like it's never, for the most part, it's like this is something better,
Totally.
So
Yeah.
they're always good reminders too.
Yeah.
I guess I always sort of finish sort of like advice, I mean, to your younger self or, yeah, I guess younger self. I usually say to young creatives too, but what would you say, like, yourself stepping into the spaces you've been in now and, young people sort of stepping in?
Yeah. It's a really good question. I think it's not great to be so self-conscious. I think if you want to do something or make some change in the world, I try not to worry about what anyone might think. Just be bold, make waves, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would definitely tell myself that.
Yeah.
No real point in being that self-conscious.
Yeah.
And be thoughtful and always be in the pursuit of knowledge. Yeah.
Do you feel like over time you've gotten better in terms of not being as self-conscious the further in you've gone in your music stuff? Like at the start, was it very much like every song has to be like perfect?
Yeah, totally. I had an album that I've completely canned.
Oh, really?
And it maybe wasn't like my best or anything, but maybe looking back now, that like shouldn't really have been the point. I should have maybe just done it, move forward, and it would have been an opportunity to like listen back and grow, I guess, if it was released. But yeah, that's right.
No, nice, man. I think we'll wrap it up. Sort of. Thanks so much for coming on. Album's out.
My pleasure.
Next month. Hopefully, I'll put this out in the next couple of weeks. So hopefully, I think it'll be pretty close to coming out. Is there anything else you wanted to plug or people to? I put your Bandcamp and stuff for people to Instagram and shit like that.
Thanks. No, yeah, that's
pretty much it. Nah, thanks heaps, Dylan. Appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
Peace.